Tonight, another scandal hits Baltimore City Public Schools. A student misses the first 140 days of school, and that is not the worst part.
As Project Baltimore's Chris Papps explains, that student was marked as present and passing classes.
Yeah, I can see you. You're in front of me.
I'm excited for him.
Qwantay Spearman is getting ready for his first day of 11th grade.
Because I just want to see my friend.
On the 141st day of the school year.
I'm just glad that he's not sitting here all day, not being productive.
Qwantay has physical disabilities. He attends ConneXions, a charter school in West Baltimore. With a 3.7 grade point average, he has thrived until this year.
Do you feel like you've lost a year of your life?
Yeah.
He missed the first 140 days because city schools could not provide him with a nurse, which is required under his federally mandated IEP, or Individualized Education Program.
Just in case, medically, if anything were to happen.
Without a nurse, Qwantay could not attend school in person, but he wasn't learning virtually either. So what was he doing for 140 days? City Schools tells Project Baltimore in August the family chose to return to in-person learning. But by the time Qwantay learned he would not have a nurse due to a shortage, the deadline to sign up for virtual learning had passed. City Schools offered a special virtual learning option, but the family says it was just Google Classroom assignments with no instruction from a teacher. His IEP, updated in January, confirms this, stating Qwantay has been unable to attend school in person this school year due to BCPSS's lack of nurses, and ConneXions is currently not able to provide a complete virtual learning program. In March, his mother requested his school records, expecting the most recent ones to be from spring 2021. The last time Qwantay was in school.
I wasn't even expecting to get a report card. There's nothing to put on one.
But this is his report card through March 1st, 2022. In the first semester of this school year, according to his report card, Qwantay passed 5 classes, including Modern World History and Spanish. In physics, he somehow earned a B-.
Do you remember taking physics?
No.
S. Brooks is also your teacher for performance. You don't know who that is?
Nope.
This report card says he passed Algebra 2 with a D. His teacher even wrote, Qwantay is a pleasure to teach, with his quality of work improving.
He shouldn't have any grades on there because he has not been to school.
But according to Qwantay's report card, he has been in school. He was marked present 33.5 days in the first quarter, even though he was never in class. Not one day. His family says those attendance numbers are falsified.
Absolutely, he has not been. So how can he have any sort of, it should be however many days we're into the school year, that's how many days should be listed as absent.
The day after Project Baltimore spoke with this family, Qwantay's mother received a call. A nurse was now available. After 140 days,
Are you picking up for Qwantay?
her son could go to school.
There you go.
But Project Baltimore wanted to know how a student could be marked present and receive grades when he wasn't in school. North Avenue declined an interview, saying CEO Dr. Sonia Santelises would not speak with us. Instead, we received a statement confirming ConneXions violated city schools' policies on attendance and grading, adding, the school will correct those violations. The statement also says the school board is disappointed and exploring additional ways to ensure the operator meets its commitment to our students. But the statement does not explain how this happened and how many students it happened to. So we went to a recent public event that Dr. Santelises was scheduled to attend. She never arrived, but 2 board members did.
Excuse me, board member?
After the event was over,
On my way out, I got an emergency.
Well, my name's Chris Pabst. I'm with Fox 45 News.
they refused to answer our questions.
Here, but she didn't show up. Harassment. Ma'am, I would just like to ask you a question as a member of the Baltimore City School Board. Ma'am, you're a member of the school board. Can I just ask you a question about...
I said you are harassing.
There's a young man named Qwantay Spearman who has been greatly impacted by what happened by his school.
I'm sorry, you're being disruptive to this event.
I don't think we're being disruptive. I think the event has happened. I'm not I'm just trying to ask you a question about
And I
a
know you're going to
situation
say that I said you harassed me.
As a school board member, why don't you speak with the media? Why won't you grant interviews? Isn't that part of your job?
Mr. Pabst, we've issued a statement around both of the matters you've asked me about this morning, and I would respectfully ask that you refer back to the statements that we've already issued. Thank you.
What makes you sad?
The fact that I can't see my friends and I can't get to do anything that the school do in person that I can't do.
With the 3.7 GPA he used to have, Qwantay planned to graduate on time and become a mechanic.
Basically,
But now, the future is uncertain.
I just want my son to know that I didn't fail him. I've done everything all his life that I could do to make sure he's good. And that's always going to be my fight.
You can read City Schools' entire statement on our website, foxbaltimore.com. But there are still many unanswered questions surrounding this story. How many students are being affected by the nursing shortage and cannot go to school? Should school systems have to pay taxpayer money back for student services that are not being delivered? Why did ConneXions give a student grades and attendance he clearly did not earn? Is that illegal? We will stay on this story. I'm Chris Pabst, and this is Project Baltimore.